over again. There was no sound. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's start it over again.
What do you mean it was no sound?
It was mute on there.
Oh,
So sorry. Hello, everyone.
Let's start this again.
Happy Sunday.
Can you guys hear us now?
Yes.
Okay.
Happy Sunday. How are you guys? How was your week? We've missed you. Stephanie, how's your week going?
It's been pretty darn good.
Yeah.
I've been doing a lot of walking with my dog and our dogs. It's been raining though, but I have a lot of those puppy doggy coats, those raincoats.
Yeah.
And I got some for myself, but you can't go wrong. You live in Portland when you don't have an umbrella.
When you don't own an umbrella for yourself.
But you have 50 dog raincoats.
Yes.
All in different colors,
Shapes,
patterns.
Yeah.
It's a thing here. And you always see your neighbors with the different raincoats on theur dogs. And if you don't see one on someone's dog, you always go, oh, maybe I should give them one of mine.
Oh, Lulu has a faux Burberry.
Oh,
that's so
that is
cute.
so
We had a faux Burberry leash.
Yes, we did.
For Rocky.
Oh, that is so cute.
Thank you very much for the super sticker.
Yeah.
As always, super stickers tips go to the animal rescue of the week.
I have one right here.
I already put it in there.
Oh, darn
thank
it.
you.
Oh, okay.
So if you guys can go to the description below, and if you feel like you're enjoying the show.
Did you get that text?
Yes.
Oh, you did get it.
I did. I just didn't do it in time. I'm
okay.
sorry.
I just want to let a friend of mine who sent it, we are going to do Moon Mountain Sanctuary next. Okay, guys? Moon Mountain Sanctuary will be next.
Can you pull up the one that we're doing this week so I can
What's
see
that?
Just pull up the YouTube page.
Page.
Yeah. Thank you. And that way I can say it. We prefer that you guys go directly to their website and give to them, because that way YouTube, who we love working for you, YouTube, but they take 30% of the tips. And unfortunately, we can't give 100% to them. Well, we end up doing it for, ourselves, but Stephanie's going to tell me right now what it is. Let's see.
Amsterdog.
It is Amsterdog. I love Amsterdog. They are a 501c nonprofit organization entirely of volunteers. Volunteers, people. They will do all the training, the rehabilitation. They veterinary
provide placement, veterinarian care, rehabilitation, training, supplies, transportation, grooming.
We love Amsterdog.
We love them.
So all the tips, if you think we're doing a good job, please directly go over to Amsterdog and give them some love. We'd really appreciate it. So how's your week going? And there was a fabulous video about the Delhi Durbar crowns. I adore Queen Mary and King George. That I do too. I love Queen Mary.
I love
she
Queen
gets a bad
Mary.
rap because
Why?
in all her pictures she's just so stoic, but she was just a gas because Queen Elizabeth just loved her.
Yeah.
She loved her grandma.
Oh, do they need deliveries? I need something to do.
For Amsterdog, do they need deliveries?
They could take up. You know what? Go to Amsterdog. Let me check. Go to Amsterdog. It's AMSTERDOG.org. And they'll have all the answers.
Marsha, thank you. I am feeling better. We've come to the conclusion that the migraines are hormones, and I'm getting older, and it's just something that
We've come to that conclusion. Even though she had them when she was a kid, it's because she's getting older.
Oh, do they transport dogs? Go onto their website and find out. I'm sure they do. Most places like that do. Oh, you're a hero, Lulu's mom, if you do that. That is like hero
it says
status.
Transportation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Greetings from Sicily. Wonderful. Our family, our family is from Ragusa, Sicily. If you want to know where the Bonfilios came from, where my mom came from, it's Ragusa, Sicily. That is our hometown.
Our hometown.
Menopause. It's pre-menopause, but menopause nonetheless.
Let's stop talking about that. It makes me uncomfortable.
Hi, twins from Denmark.
Hi.
Hope Nancy's migraine is gone. It is gone. We are going to have an extra long, fun live today. because I've missed you guys and I love you guys. And I realized, wow, they're truly my only friend. The friends that I love.
The friends that I love.
Hey, Nancy, did you see Kim Kardashian's new ad with Balenciaga?
Ah.
She's doing a collab with Skims. Not only did I see that, I have this for later. Not only did I see that, Khloe Kardashian, the one who is really good friends with Diddy, went on tour with Diddy when she was 16 years old. Kris Jenner let her 16-year-old daughter go on tour with him when she was 16 years old.
We can't reiterate that enough.
Yeah, so Dream Kardashian, who is Rob Kardashian's daughter, okay? It was her 8th birthday party, and they live with Khloe. Thank you very much, Civil Defense. Good evening, twins from Windsor. Love Windsor.
Hello.
They live with Khloe. So it's like Dream, True, and we don't know who the father of Tate. We could do a whole show
they live
on
with
that.
the mom too.
Yeah,
Kris Jenner
next
and
door
Corey.
to each other.
Yeah,
Yeah,
next door to each other.
Okay, so here's the skinny. So she throws a birthday party for Dream, and Corey Gamble's there. Whatever. Guess who is one of the sponsors of Dream's birthday party? Balenciaga. Balenciaga. Who has Balenciaga as a sponsor of a child's birthday party? You would think it would be Adidas because it was a soccer theme.
Yeah.
It was a soccer theme. Throw in Adidas, maybe Puma, one of those.
What is happening to this world?
And I was telling my friend, Philip, he was like, oh my God. And I was like, they hide in plain sight, the Kardashians. That's their thing. That seems very wrong, Philly. Yes, it is very wrong. Oh, gross, Balenciaga.
Just to give a backstory for people that don't know what's going on, Balenciaga came out with a campaign 2 years ago, okay? Using children and can I say that? SA bondage gear on the children. They had dog collars next to the kids. These are actual kids in the campaign.
They had dog dishes
down
collars.
on the floor.
The bears that the kids had had punches in the face.
But
they
black
had
eyes,
black panda eyes.
Yeah.
And look up panda eyes. Listen, there's just so much I can say. Google panda eyes, and then you'll wonder why that's so disturbing.
This child,
their
Dream birthday is sponsored by Balenciaga.
And look at the cake people even thought to put an Adidas shoe. They went, oh, well, it's soccer. We might as well put Adidas. But no, it's Balenciaga. Who does this? Who does this in plain sight?
I don't know.
I've never seen anything as psycho before in my life. Please do try Nargin for migraines. Oh, I'll write that down.
I wrote something down too the other day for you. Thank you, people.
Thank you very much.
Thank you to the people
who
need a
script, but life changing for me. Oh, thank you. My doctor will get my doctor. I have a wonderful doctor, so
thank you so much.
Celebrities need to realize they are irrelevant. Go home. Nobody cares. That's the thing, though. They can hide in plain sight.
But Balenciaga is going to be the only people that would even sponsor anything for the Kardashians. The Kardashians lost so much stock lately. I mean, they're nobody.
Yeah. It was an S&M stuff with kids wearing adult type clothing. I just found it just so fascinating because disgusting. It's just like, there's Corey Gamble.
That's Diddy's right-hand man, and he is touching a child. And, it's what you do. It's what you do in those situations.
No, we're not supposed to say anything.
Yeah, we're supposed to just stay quiet, aren't we?
Glad to see you too. Hope you're feeling better, Nancy. From another migraine sufferer, can see it's still hurting. Yeah, it's definitely it lingers with you. Squeegee is here.
Thank you so much.
Full Kardashian model exploit monetize the girl children. Meghan is starting that too, only bringing Betty up. Yeah, I mean, I don't even want to know what she's.
Well, I mean, did you guys see that Kim Kardashian allowed her 8-year-old son Saint to have his own YouTube page
That lasted like a day.
It lasted a day because he was putting up campaign videos against another one of the runners, and she took it down for that reason. I mean, that's the reason she took it down. God knows what he saw before all that on YouTube.
Almost every photograph of her and Princess Margaret were them wearing Balenciaga scarf. Well, yeah, I mean, it's a German fashion house. Listen, Balenciaga is a German fashion house. Nobody was against Balenciaga. Hey, I would have loved to be dressed in Balenciaga when I was younger. No hate here. But I think, you know, after that campaign, we were all like, what?
Hey man, that's just they're disgusting.
Yeah,
and the people there should have been, you know, prosecuted. You don't put dog bowls and dog collars
and panda-eyed
toys next to children wearing what is that, those lace tights, what are they called? Fishnets. You don't do that kind of stuff. That's sexual. That's effing children.
Listen, I don't know what's going on with these fashion houses, but listen, and they can do whatever they want. The campaign probably wouldn't have even hit my radar in a normal world had they not used children.
Yeah,
I would not have cared normally.
They had pornographic pages on porn.
Supreme Court cases
that
be careful what you say, but yeah,
it was Supreme specific. Court.
They're like, we didn't know how.
What was it?
It was about a case, a child.
Child.
Case.
Yes.
Essay
case.
And they're like, we don't know how that happened.
We don't know how that
happened.
That was just stock footage.
Yeah.
No, you guys did it on purpose. We know. We know why you did it on purpose, because you guys are freaks.
Yeah. So anyway, do what you want. I really don't care. I'm not innocent. Trust me. But when it comes to kids and animals, leave them out of here.
Yeah.
It was somebody's birthday 3 days ago, and we totally forgot. We are the worst. It was His Majesty the King's birthday, and he is looking great as ever. He's going around. He's doing his work. Did everyone wish King Charles a very happy birthday? These little children did.
You clearly didn't.
Well, these little children did.
Birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Your Majesty. Happy birthday to you.
Oh, that just warms my heart. It warms my heart.
Tickles my
because the
soul.
Sussex squad was trying to make it look like the Australia trip just tired him out.
Yeah.
He's depleted.
Wiped out, man.
No, that's Harry and Meghan. That's Harry and Meghan. When they go on a tour, they're depleted.
When they walk down the street for 5 minutes, they're depleted.
Yeah, they're like, oh my God.
I worked so hard.
Oh my God. It's like
I had to go to that launch party.
Oh my God.
They made me hold a mic.
Oh, they made me hold a mic.
I didn't have to talk, but they forced me to hold a mic.
It's like, oh, you want me to hold that for you?
I'll hold it for you.
Oh, I'm getting choked up. He looks so happy. I know. And screw you, Sussex squad, for trying to make it look like he couldn't even do a tour. He can do a tour. He can do freaking tours.
He can do 8,000 tours
on his head. God, they're nuts. We'll get to them later, but they're nuts. Also going on with the royal family, they are just killing it lately. They're killing it. 1 year since the Coronation Food Project. I remember when this was launched. The king has opened 2 new Coronation food hubs in Deptford and Merseyside.
That's wonderful.
The hubs designed to save and circulate surplus food are set to transform the ability of charities like Fair Share and Felix Project. Now, we talked about this before because unfortunately in America, we are not allowed to do this. We are not allowed to take surplus food or food that's been in trash or stuff and like, but the king and Prince Philip, the king and Prince William are like, no, we need to feed everybody. We need to let everybody eat.
As long as it's packaged.
Yeah, like let's figure out a way to do it. And guess what? They didn't sit on their hands. They actually did it. They did it. They're feeding people. Wow.
Look at them.
What a concept, Stephanie. Doing something.
Yay.
Yay. So good on them for that. I mean, look at this. I'm just so happy. And, you know, America needs to learn when it comes to this kind of stuff because we literally like in grocery stores. We talked about this a year ago when they did this. A year ago with grocery stores, like
people dumpster
like a day old of something. Something you would
a day.
They have to by law throw it in the dumpster, and then like they'll get their security guards to watch the dumpster to make sure people don't go in there and steal the food. This is food.
It's packaged.
It's packaged and it's still good. You keep it in your. We have day old stuff in our fridge.
I have week old stuff.
Yeah.
Muffins sometimes. You know, I have week old donuts.
Yeah, I know. So good on the king. We love you as usual. You are a wonderful person. Guys, we're going to get a little heavy, a little serious, but we need to mention it. There was a documentary, Her Majesty the Queen Behind Closed Doors follows the Queen over the course of a year as she attends official engagements and never before seen meetings as she works to raise awareness of domestic and SV. Did you guys watch this? I heard this was fantastic. Who watched this, you guys? Let me actually find it. Oh, here we go. I have a clip right here.
By scratching the surface, you get a terrible shock. It's such a, well, it's a heinous crime. If we could just get more people discussing it, talking about it, people are so shocked by what they hear that, rather like me, that they want to say, oh, hang on a minute, perhaps there's something we can help with to hopefully, in the end, put an end to it.
She's such a good queen.
Yeah.
She's such a good queen. I am just so proud of her. And that,
bringing up those tough subjects that people really don't like talking about, but she brings them up.
Yeah.
And then she makes everybody else comfortable to bring them up because it does need to be talked about.
A lot of you have watched the documentary. Incredible.
It's great.
It was incredible. Gosh, she's just amazing, amazing woman. This is about the grocery store. I work for a grocery store and some foods are donated to food banks. Produce is saved to feed pigs and other animals or put in. Well, yeah, that's good. I mean, we should feed pigs for sure.
Portland is weird.
Portland is very weird. Yes, she is. Where can we watch it? It's on YouTube. Someone was saying ITV if you live there, but I heard it was
on YouTube.
On YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah. I need to watch it.
She couldn't watch. She's had a migraine, so she couldn't watch it. How do you watch TV with a migraine? Saving it for both of us to watch.
But you know, what a great queen. And you know, we were talking about, Stephanie and I were talking about this the other day about like how Meghan complains about how much ridicule and crap she got when she came to the UK. Do you guys remember the stuff Queen Camila got?
I do.
That was like a million times worse. I can't even tell you.
You know, she brushed it off.
She's just a strong woman.
She really is.
But for her to be doing this for so many years, you don't just wake up one day and go, I'm going to make a documentary.
Yeah, I'm gonna, it takes courage for her to do that again because it's a hard subject to talk about.
How do we watch Camila and William's recent documentaries?
Okay,
I will put their links.
Yes.
When I'm done with this, I can't do it right now, but I'll put the links to the documentaries in the description below, right under Amsterdog.
For us Americans,
if you guys,
it's Disney Plus.
Oh yeah, if you have Disney Plus, you can watch it. But I'm pretty sure Williams is on. I think it's on YouTube now too. I'm not sure.
I'm not sure.
But we watched it. On
I know
Disney
the
Plus.
Earthshot Prize Awards is on YouTube, but I watched his documentary on Disney Plus.
The homeless
one,
yeah.
But we'll look into it and then we'll put it below for you guys.
We'll let you guys know. It's really good. It's really good. And
or if anyone in the
super
chat
funny.
knows.
Hi, lovely girls. Happy Sunday
Hi.
listening to you while working.
Whistle
While you work. Is that movie ever going to come out? Do you guys think Snow White?
Did it?
Do you guys think Snow White is ever going to come out? I say no.
I swear it
hasn't
did.
come out yet.
Hasn't it?
They keep pushing it.
Why are they doing that?
I hear it sucks.
Oh.
I feel bad because I'm such a fan of Gal Gadot. Oh, I love her.
Gal Gadot.
I love Gal Gadot.
Yeah, well,
but
doesn't sound promising.
do you guys think Snow White will ever come out?
Probably not. Well, she's a nightmare to work with.
Okay. Oh, it's on YouTube. I watched it yesterday.
Oh, okay. It's on YouTube. Perfect. So everyone can watch it.
Guys, I'm not eating. It's turmeric, lemon juice, apple cider vinegar, chia seeds,
and water.
and water. That's what this is. So don't freak out. I'm not drinking some weird concoction.
This is magnesium, sultrate, potassium.
That's so bad for you. I'm sorry. Gatorade is so... Catherine is still getting abused. And you know what, though? She can take it. She's very, very strong.
Yeah, after this year, man, she could do anything.
That's what I was getting at. Rachel Ziegler is a PR nightmare.
She really is.
So it's only
She
her fault.
really is. She's
It's her fault.
She's just freaking PR nightmare, and I love that.
I'm not watching Rachel Ziegler and her horrible stuff. See, a lot of people
everyone-
aren't watching
It's
it.
because of her.
No Snow White. It's a cluster F. I love that. They could just. I'm really weird about like remaking. Like, do you guys like remaking things? I don't like it when they remake things. I'm just like, leave it alone. It's fine.
Yeah, leave it alone.
It's like, why are you
I
remaking
never
it?
liked a new, but I like the ones that they do like Maleficent because that's new.
Yeah, like it's an origin story.
Origin stories.
I like origins. Yes,
But
origin
I don't
stories.
want a remake of Snow White because they did it perfectly.
Like Beauty and the Beast.
Oh,
I remember going to
God.
Beauty and the Beast with
Horrible.
my daughters, and I was just like,
horrible.
I can't believe I'm sitting through this.
Yeah.
I can't believe it. Oh
Yeah.
my God. We tried watching Aladdin to support Will, and it was so bad.
Ugh.
A Disney insider already said she has a nightmare. She'll never work in Hollywood again. Probably.
Probably.
Why does she do that to herself? I mean, you think you have the world on a string.
It's like she has like word vomit. She just can't help herself.
Yeah, she is also toxic. Ziegler. If I'm going to stand there 18. Oh yeah, she said this.
What did she say?
When
Okay,
everyone
say
was
it.
on
What did
strike,
she say?
she was like, if I'm going to stand there 18 hours in a dress of an iconic Disney princess, I deserve to be paid for every hour that it is streamed online. Every other star went to that picket line to support, like, you know, the background actors. Remember when
Yes.
SAG and AFTRA was on
She's not a team player.
she seriously thought they were there for her.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember that. Squeeze.
She's not a team player.
Yeah. Oh my God. What, you know, and what a talent loss, because
Well, she was in one of the worst movies ever made, Shazam 2.
I saw that on the news this morning, but I saw she had to apologize. So Disney must have made her apologize. Did you see what she did? She said, basically the gist of it was, she goes, I hope that anyone who voted for Trump knows no peace ever. You have a movie coming out with half your audience are Republican. Who do you think goes to Disneyland? Who do you think goes to those what do you call it?
She's an idiot.
Those flex passes and stuff. You know, who does all that? Who spends all day there?
Good, hardworking Americans.
I mean, seriously, it's not people like us. Trust me.
We're nuts.
I mean, oh my God.
It's just she's a PR.
What an idiot.
Whack
Texas.
job.
Oh my God, what a nightmare. Yeah, I don't think
Not
it's going to
funny.
come out. I don't think it's going to come out. Disney is bipartisan, but that's
No,
why
of course, but that's why you don't say
It's
anything.
half and half.
It's
Totally.
half and half.
The last time we went to Disneyland was probably our last.
I'm having the sneezes.
Was probably our last. Don't you think?
Maybe.
I don't know. We couldn't understand why we were at the California one, and it was just Stephanie and I, because we were trying to kill time and waiting for her boyfriend, and we couldn't understand why they didn't serve alcohol at the California one.
Yeah, what was that about?
Yeah, what's that all about?
What's
and
that
we kept saying we just have to get to Pirates of the Caribbean. We know it's going to be there.
They'll
They're
be
going to
there.
have mint juleps or something. They'll have something there.
Oh,
And then
no.
we got there and it was nothing.
Nothing.
Ugh. So Prince William came out with more wonderful things about conservation. In case you missed it, last week, United for Wildlife announced a landmark package of support for rangers, others playing a critical role in nature protection. Now, I want you guys to listen to this, okay? I want you to listen to this. This has to do with protecting wildlife, but also supporting rangers because they have a hard job.
Yeah.
And maybe sometimes because they have a hard job, mental health can get in the way. They could do bad things. Maybe they need to be checked on once in a while.
Yeah.
I don't know. African parks, Baka people. You can't just sometimes let them loose. You can't sometimes just let them loose and check on them.
Check on your strong friends.
Check on your strong friends.
I am proud to announce that United for Wildlife, in collaboration with the Game Rangers Association of Africa and Tusk Trust, is launching a new insurance product specifically designed for rangers across Africa. This initiative aims to ensure that rangers receive much-needed life insurance cover, giving them and their families reassurance that they are protected for the dangerous job they do. It'll be led by those who protect nature with a focus on setting best practices. A leadership council of experienced rangers will guide this initiative, ensuring that it remains rooted in the needs and experiences of those on the front lines. I'm delighted that through this initiative, United for Wildlife is joining forces with other organisations, such as the Universal Ranger Support Alliance, the International Ranger Federation, to strengthen this crucial work. A strong and supportive front line is essential to ending the illegal wildlife trade.
What a concept. Supporting the rangers,
Yeah.
giving them education, making sure their home life is okay and stable, because that way you get results. You get results. Now, I'm not talking to anybody, African parks, Harry, but that's how
the way
you
to do it. That's the way to do
And
it.
Prince William answered the call. He's not necessarily saying it, but he is saying it. You know what, brother? You done effed up.
Dude, my dad, as a business owner, always said, take care of your customers, take care of your employees, and give back to the community. That's a
It's not that hard.
recipe for success.
Yeah. Wow. And did Prince William look hot?
Yeah, he
I
looks
know.
great.
I know. Listen, he doesn't
Looks
necessarily have like a beard because I don't like beards, like Portland beards. Like, you know how those weird
Oh, yeah,
guys
with
with
the-
Portland
and they-
beards, or just like long
Well,
beards.
don't
and
get
those-
mad at people for
No,
beards.
no, if
Some
you
people
have a beard.
beards,
I like just a little scruff,
yeah,
and that's what I
don't. Yeah, that you don't have to say they
I
look
don't.
bad.
No. But you know what I mean. It's really hard. I mean, it's really hot.
That's what
let's
she
see.
said.
If this Africa Parks or a different one? This is like he is in collaboration with the Rangers. Let me see what he said.
Oh,
Sorry.
Philip just said the twins' thirsty hour. Well, it's William.
Well, it's William. What do you want us
Look,
to do?
Philip has a beard, you jerk.
I know, but it's not long. It's like Philip. You know what I mean. You don't have a.
Oh,
don't-
you mean
Philip,
down?
do you have a
beard
Portland beard?
down to your
Yeah.
chest?
It's not a Portland beard. I'll tell you that much.
No, you mean men who go all the way down to their belly
Well,
button.
you know what I mean. Just long beards. I just don't like them. Okay, let me get this. This is in collaboration. Let's see if I can. United for Wildlife in collaboration with Game Rangers. So there you go.
And the Tuss Trust.
And the Tuss Trust. So they're all in collaboration. Let's collaborate. Let's get everybody together and let's figure out how to take care of everybody. Did Harry win his court case? When does he ever win a court case? I don't think he's won anything. Yes, I groom myself, unlike a lot of yes, a groomed beard.
A groomed beard, that's what she meant.
That's what I meant. Yeah, so this is that's a big F you to Harry, whether he likes it was, hey man, but I'm not going to tell you how to do your job, brother.
I don't think he was even thinking of Harry. I thought he was just thinking of the people, because that's how he is. That's how true. Wonderful he is. So
yeah. Someone said I'm sounding Canadian, Nancy. I'll tell you that much, eh? You were saying the other day that I started sounding Canadian.
You did. It was funny. I go. The roads are closed.
Oh, I did this horrible thing. I was in Banff, Alberta, with my girlfriend once, and we were staying at a spa. And
it was 2 weeks after my dog John Milton died.
She was gonna kill me because we were on this icy road. And I wouldn't stop saying the roads are closed. It was much funnier if you had been there, but she didn't think she didn't. To this day, Michelle does not think it was funny, but she tells
the roads are closed.
The roads are closed.
Okay, it's not funny now.
Manscaped for your beard.
Yeah, yes, exactly. Manscaped.
Squeegee, no, and now he's trying to get access to Buckingham Palace employee emails. Excuse me, he is? Who told you that? Where was that? What? I haven't heard that one.
Let me figure this
okay,
one.
Stephanie's going to look that up while we talk about another sexy moment with Prince William celebrating the people skills and facilities at the heart of the Northern Ireland creative industries. Are you ready for a sexy video, people? He's on a fake motorcycle.
He's on a fake one?
He's
What's
on
a fake motorcycle?
Well, it's like
what's a fake motorcycle?
Well, it's like a you'll see in a second.
Okay.
Watch me not. Oh, here it is. Okay. Watch me not have it.
Fake motorcycle.
It's like for the, how a green screen.
Oh, green screen.
Yeah.
No, he's on a motorcycle.
Well, it's a motorcycle. Yeah. He's still really hot though.
I you meant like fake motorcycle.
He is doing such a good job as the prince. Oh, I bet you he could like totally work that camera. And when I say work it, I mean work it,
what was the court case about?
Is it about the RAFAC? Could you imagine like having Prince William and me between a thin blue ribbon? Could you imagine that, Steph? I don't think I'd be able to be held back. I would just die. Oh gosh, please come to Portland or anywhere. I'll come to you next time.
I'm shocked Earthshot has not been to Portland because we are the greenest city on this planet.
It's because we're so annoying. That's why.
Yeah. That's
William looks like he's
I don't see the court thing. I'm going to have to do more research on it.
William has not lost weight. William has done a thing. Stephanie, explain what William has done. What you
Harry's NGN.
Look it up. Stephanie had a really good theory on why William looks fit. A lot of times when you or your spouse gets cancer, you read a lot and you read about foods and stuff that can be very toxic in foods, and you start eating better. Like when I first went vegan, I watched this documentary on Netflix called Fed Up. You guys should watch it. It scared the crap out of me. It wasn't about the meat industry. There's nothing slaughter like. Don't worry, because I can't watch those. It was about sugar and processed food. And it scared me. And I was like, oh my God, what am I doing? So we think, this is our theory on why he looks fit. He doesn't look skinny like he's sick, but he looks fit. We think that him and Princess Catherine,
after she was diagnosed with cancer, she went vegan,
and or just went on a healthier diet.
No, she went vegan. People
with
a lot of people with cancer go vegan. That's just what they do.
He just looks fit. It's like fit. Like when I first met my boyfriend, everyone take a drink. When I first met my boyfriend, he was not as fit as he is now, and now he's very fit.
Is this it?
Because he's happy. Prince Harry's lawsuit against Murdoch's UK group moves towards trial as others settle. Prince Harry will pursue his lawsuit against Rupert Murdoch's news group over alleged unlawful activities by journalists and private investigators, despite dozens of others settling their cases. Okay, so he does not want to settle his case. He wants to go forward.
Okay.
Why the hell would he want to do that?
He loves courtrooms.
That is so embarrassing. Harry, the younger son of King Charles and the loser, is suing the publisher of The Sun and now defunct News of the World. Blah, blah, we know that. About stuff that happened in 1996. His case was one of about 40 lawsuits. Okay, so this was the one with like Melanie.
Jane is saying, Harry is saying Charles wouldn't allow him to sue the papers, which would allow him to get around the statute of limitations. He is requesting emails to prove his point.
Oh, so that's why he wants the emails from Buckingham Palace.
Got it. Well,
good luck, bud.
We'll read
Good
up
luck.
on this.
Yeah,
one.
this would make a good story for us to do.
Good show for us to do.
Yeah, that's good. Thanks for pointing
bringing
that.
that
I'm
up.
going to do a deep dive on that. That's
Deep
interesting.
dive it.
That's very interesting. Very interesting. Let's see. What else do we have here?
I thought we had some Chloe talking nonsense.
Yeah, but
with
we
Diddy.
still have some royal family stuff.
Oh, okay.
Do you not want to talk about the royal family?
I want to talk about them 24 hours a day.
Okay.
Oh, let's get to her.
Okay. Well, no, one more thing. The Gladiator, I can't play the music, but the Gladiator premiere was a couple nights ago, and King Charles was there. Gladiator 2. And unfortunately, King Charles went alone because Queen Camila is still getting well. But oh my gosh, sexiness all around. I can't play the music, unfortunately. Oh, Brody went, oh.
My dog just yawned.
Look at him. He loves this too. He loves theater. He loves movies. He loves cinema. All this stuff. And look at Denzel. Now, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about Denzel. Stephanie and I have met Denzel before. Denzel, top-notch guy.
Yep.
Gentleman.
Soul to the earth.
Soul to the earth. He is a good man. And I'm telling you, he has respect for the king.
And
he never said it to me personally, but if I know the kind of guy he is, very, very good man.
Yes.
Very good man. He's great.
There's
Pedro Pascal.
Pascal, I think he's sweet.
Yeah. Look at her. She's going to do the curtsy because she has manners. Very nice. Very nice. I got to watch. I don't even need to watch the movie. I can just watch that. That's all I want to watch now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to just watch the red carpet.
And I'm happy
the blue carpet.
Yeah, the blue carpet. Okay, here we go. So Narinda. Okay, guys, I'm not going to obviously. Narinda did
Narinder.
Narinder.
No, it's Narinder.
Narinder, sorry.
Cal.
Kerr. She did an hour-long interview with what's his face? I can't think of it. Dan Wooten, and it was really good. Padina was on it too. I wish Padina would have pressed a little harder, but I understand she's very she's a lot classier
of what she did.
So
Narinder is not a nice lady. She was talking very poorly about Princess Catherine. She sent out a tweet basically saying, is that aging? Is that her aging?
Just smoking.
Yeah. She goes, she must smoke. That's the only explanation for her looking so bad. It's just horrible things. Okay. And then she did a
non-apology.
We dug up a bunch of stuff. She called her Kate. Yeah. Horrible things.
She denied. It was weird because she was denying it on Dan Wooten and like if I had been Padina, again, Padina is a lot classier than me because I would have just gone full flex on her. I would have been like, "What about this one?
I would have.
What about this one?"
Yeah.
But I know she, you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
But if you guys have not seen that interview, please go watch it. It's up on YouTube. Dan Wooten, and it's great.
Oh, I thought you were going to play something.
I'm not going to play the whole hour.
Oh,
no, go watch. I'm sure everyone has already watched it. This is something new that she put out recently. I haven't even watched it.
Oh, I haven't.
So let's watch it together.
Guys, I thought I'd do a quick video before I pop out, as you can see. The past week has been, as you know, won't go into it. But what's unfolded the past couple of days has also been very revealing. I don't make excuses for my tweet. And then what's happened with Alison Pearson, whatever her tweet is, I don't know. I don't know why the police came round, whether it was illegal, whether she broke any laws. I know mine didn't. But the hypocrisy of the right, who attacked me in the most horrific way. And I mean sexual threats, sexual humiliation, misogyny. Racism was last on the list. You know, I handle that every single day. And how dare I, etc., etc., etc. I mean, you know, it's boring. And I lived in hell with that. And yet the very same people are defending Alison's right to freedom of speech, Alison's right to, you know, whatever she can tweet or whatever she can say, but not my rights. I don't have that right. Again, I'm not saying my tweet was correct or anything. I just think that the hypocrisy is staggering. It's hurtful. It's an eye-opener. I should know better. But I don't know whether it's the hypocrisy of the right or whether it's just white woman can say what she wants, brown woman can't. I don't know. I just think that it was spectacularly unfair what I'm seeing now. But also the karma was very fast. For everyone screaming at me, you all then defended someone else. And I can't make sense of that. It just doesn't make sense to me. But I just thought I'd put that out for what it's worth. Probably get me a huge backlash. I don't really care. Not anymore.
Okay, guys, help us out. Who's she talking about? I have no idea.
Who's the woman? What's the girl's name so I can look it up real quick?
Sorry, I took a shower. My hair's still wet. What is she talking about? First of all,
go back. I know
you and I and Dan Wooten, we all three said the same thing. We don't believe in cancel culture. She had every right to say what she wanted
Alison Pearson. Okay.
Alison Pearson. Look that up. Thank you.
And what's with the right?
Alison is a UK journalist. Okay, yeah, a couple things about what's going on here and what she said. She had every right to say that about Princess Catherine. Nobody's saying that. I don't really care that it was up there. Like you and I said, we're glad it's up there. Free speech is great, beautiful. She didn't do anything. She wasn't directing any harm towards Princess Catherine. It's fine. Dan Wooten and Padina felt the same way. Okay, let's see. Police defend. Okay, so we just brought it up here. Police defend investigation into journalist social media posts.
Didn't Andy teach you how to do that, where you can just click it and we can see it?
Yeah, I can do that.
Why don't you just do that?
Okay.
Watch the Andy from Popcorn Planet taught Nancy something.
And I'm not fast at it.
Don't you just click that?
No, I got to go here first.
Okay, hold on, guys. We'll pull it up.
But it's your job to talk, so why don't you talk about it?
Well, no, what I got from that is she actually saying the people on the right, like political? Was that what she was saying?
Yeah.
Okay, so she's saying that the people, first of all, I'm not on the right. Nancy's not on the right. I don't know a whole lot of people that are on the right. This is about wrong.
And even if you're on the right,
no, but this is about right or wrong. And you're wrong in this. You are wrong. You have been going after Princess Catherine for years. The texts prove it. We've seen what you wrote. We've seen what you wrote about Queen Camila. We saw what you wrote about King Charles. We saw when you had that scandal about Rose Hanbury. We saw you eating that whole thing up.
Okay, let's see this. Essex Police has defended its actions after Daily Telegraph columnist Alison Pearson said she was left dumbstruck by a visit to her home on Remembered Sunday over social media post. Officers visited Pearson as part of an investigation into alleged incitement to radical hatred following a complaint from a member of the public, the four said. In an article, Pearson said she was told by the police who came to her home it was over a non-crime hate incident, but not told which post it was about. The force said at no stage did its officers tell her the investigation was related to the non-crime hate incident. A non-crime hate incident is where no criminal offense has been committed, but a person reporting it believes the incident to be motivated hostilely. In a statement, Essex police said officers went to a residential address to arrange a time to do an interview with a woman about a complaint made by a member of the public. At no stage during the short interaction between the woman and our officers was she informed that the report was being investigated, was being treated as a non-crime hate incident. To suggest otherwise is wholly inaccurate and misleading. As the public would expect, we have body-worn video of this interaction, which entirely supports the position in this respect.
So she said a racist tweet about,
I guess it has to do with
Gladiator or whatever.
No.
Yeah, that's what it says.
It says in her article, Pearson said that the police visited her. She said not known was the post on X that the complaint was about, but that's a year ago. I was consumed with an aftermath of the October 7th attacks. Where do you see that?
Oh.
And slogans brandished to pro-Palestine marches. Where do you say that it was about her? It looks like it was a thing over Palestine.
Okay, so what does that have to do with her?
I have no idea.
I'm confused.
Why does Narinder think this has something to do with her? I'm confused.
Maybe she's saying, I can't believe that she didn't get that much hate, but I got so much hate. That's probably what she's doing. She's comparing.
Well, because we love Princess Catherine.
Yeah, she wants.
I'm good at, you know how much? Do you know how much anti and pro Palestine and anti and pro Israel hate I read on the internet on a daily basis? What am I going to do about it?
And also, this gal erased the tweet.
Oh, she erased it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Narinder didn't erase it.
She did.
She doubled down. She went on a bunch of talk shows.
She did erase it, though.
Well, she doubled down.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, oh, I'm not wrong.
I think Ian's right. Ian just said that we need to ignore her. 100% we need to ignore this woman.
I agree.
She's getting money off our clicks and likes, unfortunately. And this whole thing is stupid. Disgusting, even after brushing her hair, putting on earrings. God. Of all the ones to click on, Nancy. Good one, though. She's wrong. We're pro free speech. Does she not understand that the reason we don't like her is because she's mean and horrible?
See, yeah, she always wants us to be the bad guys, but it's like, you don't like me because you're R. You don't like me because you don't like women. No, we don't like you because you're mean.
Oh my God. We have a
you're mean.
If you guys are American, we have an American, I'm not going to call her a journalist. She's a person on MSNBC named Joanne Reed. And boy, everyone keeps waiting. I mean, this woman has got to get fired soon. She's going literally crazy.
She's blaming
misogyny,
everything on why people don't like her. No, why can't you just be unlikable?
Sometimes
some people are unlikable. They're born that way. They don't have social etiquette or cues. And they talk down to people and they're mean and they're unlikable. So what? Why are you blaming us? Why are you calling us names? You're the name callers.
You know how many names I've been called in my lifetime?
You have? Who's calling you a name?
A lot of people, Stephanie.
What do they call you?
Just mean names.
What's their address?
This one, have you guys seen this article? I don't know. This was just kind of like I saw this today.
I don't want to.
Royal family recap. Prince Harry sent 2-word warning by Donald Trump in Visa Row. I don't think this really happened.
This is silly.
Prince Harry could face the wrath of Donald Trump if it is found. It's kind of like, I agree with everybody else on this. It was News Nation that did it. Niles, News Nation, they're kind of like a poor man's CNN. We will be calling on the Trump administration to release Harry's application records. The Biden administration refused to do that. He should be held account. He should be held to account. I do hope that the new Trump presidency will release Harry's application records for the American people to see for themselves what exactly is in the records.
Yeah.
While this was not yet been done, concerns are rising for the prince as President-elect Donald Trump made it clear that if the prince did lie to gain residency in the country, he would take appropriate action against him, which has been discussed by Niall Gardner, director of Heritage Foundation. I'm not a fan of the Heritage Foundation, but if they want to go whole hog on this one, go for it. Trump is not to be believed a fan of Meghan Markle and Harry. I don't think it's going to be at the top of mind for the new administration.
You don't think he's going to go in and just be like, who wronged me?
Who did this?
Make a list. I want the list.
Yeah,
Because Nancy has a list.
I have a list.
She has a list of people that have wronged her, and then I don't know when you're going to use the list, but she's got the list
before.
Oh, you have?
I mean, you should see a lot of bad things have happened.
Well, I would like a list too. I'll make the list of the people that called you names.
I'm just saying, I don't think it's going to be top of mind to the. It's not going to be it's not going to be one of the pressing issues. However, if the Heritage Foundation happens to ask for it, and who's the the crazy girl is the Homeland Security, Kristi Noem, the dog killer, of all the people he has to do for is a dog killer. She's a psychopath.
Nancy, can we not talk?
No, but
people
maybe
don't like talking politics.
No. Maybe a psychopath would be more privy to give Harry's information out because she's the one who's going to be in charge.
But I think politics aside, we can all come collectively collectively and call Kristi Noem a dog killing psychopath.
Yeah, like
allegedly.
It has nothing to do with politics, right or left. Yeah, you guys.
She's insane.
Yeah, we don't have to. We're done there. Okay.
Diddy scandal. You guys want
Diddy? Well, there's Did you notice what the the Meghan hair thing? You know how we talked about that Meghan hair thing, guys? Do you guys notice what it's for?
Hair.
It's for
I don't know.
It's for hair thinning.
It's Harry behind for a girls' night out in Los Angeles. The Duchess of Sussex attended the launch of her friend Katie Lee and Micah Harris's highbrow hippie hair care line. She posed for pictures in a strapless black ensemble and matching heels and was filmed dancing with her friends to a gospel choir performance. Meghan has invested in Highbrow Hippie's new line for hair loss and thinning, telling InStyle about her decision to back the company. Katie has a mastery of hair health, and her Highbrow Hippie collection is a perfect reflection of that. I am so proud to invest in her as a friend and as a female founder. Nothing like a GNO to support your bestie.
Okay.
I mentioned this yesterday for our video. I said, wow, interesting that she's investing in a hairline since Harry got hair plugs recently. I did say that.
Yeah. No, but I don't know why yesterday's video, I completely...
Yeah, you had a migraine.
It flew over me that it's for hair
loss.
Oh my God. Is that a F you to Harry? Is that shade to Harry?
What do you mean shade?
Well, it's either for her. Because listen, we do know that Meghan
during menopause, a lot of women lose hair.
Well, remember when the Queen, her outing with the Queen, and her hair was going,
and you could see the bald patches.
And we think allegedly, like she has a weave allegedly, but we think allegedly, but
it could be where it's like we're going to invest in this for Harry's future.
Yeah, Harry never had to wipe his own butt before, and Meghan doesn't want to anymore. It's beneath her.
Then why is she doing hair loss?
How does the hairdresser's hair a good advert for her? It's a mess. You're
gonna start seeing her wearing thick wigs now, very thick wigs. To show off her investment. That's what you're going to see.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you're right.
Or heavy duty extensions.
Yeah. Well, we talked about that during Whistler because she kept wearing the hats.
Oh, yeah.
And then when she didn't wear the hat, her hair looked super thin.
Did you notice, though, on one of the articles, this girl, what's her name? Katie Lee. She did her hair in Whistler for her.
Yeah.
She was there in
Yeah.
Whistler doing her hair, and
Yeah.
that's when you saw those extensions coming
Do
out
you
of
guys
the beanie.
remember like the beanie, and then we saw like
the
thick extensions, and then her hair was like slicked back for the
Yep.
dinner and in the ice rink with Michael Bublé.
Yep.
We called this. Sue Smith on her video said the hairline is not FDA approved. I agree. I can't believe that was an actual job with the royal families. People had to wipe royal bums. Another fun fact is when the royals go on tours, they have to then unscrew the toilet seats and throw them away. Because what was happening was the Prince Philip and the Queen were going on tours when they were just married, and everyone was stealing the toilet seats as they would leave to say, "Look, I'm not kidding. That's true. I'm not kidding, but it makes sense. I mean, could you imagine having like Prince William's
a lot of DNA on those seats,
bum where he planted his bum,
and a lot of DNA on those seats.
Yeah,
you could clone them.
Oh, King Charles brings his own toilet seat. Okay, well that makes sense. I wonder what Meghan did. The launch party looks like it's in somebody's basement. It in LA. That's typically what launch parties. They're always like down somewhere. They're the
Hotel Figaro.
Yeah, they're like in a hotel or they're in a restaurant, and then they're in the
karaoke part is underneath
private area. Yeah, you usually have to like go down. Like Pig and Whistle had that place that we'd have to go down.
I just remember Hotel Figaro
and Hotel Figaro. Roosevelt Hotel.
Are we going to?
It was actually very highly placed position in the royal household, as they were the ones who got one up on the monarch. I didn't know that they wiped them. I always thought it was just it was in Venice. It definitely looked like a little place in Venice. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, Stephanie wants to get and I do too.
I just want to. No. You worked so hard on some of these clips.
I have to bring it up. That's why.
Oh.
No, because we had so many. No, it's right here. This is good. So who wants to talk about
Diddy?
No,
and the numbers will go down quick. No, we want to talk about the Diddy, Meghan, Kardashian, Harry connection.
With you this weekend.
We're not going to let this one go.
Yeah, these are for the people that don't really know a lot about what's going on. Nothing really has gone on yet. Diddy's still in jail. Nobody's talking. Basically, Diddy's still alive for all we know.
Well, he did call in for his 55th birthday, and his kids sang happy birthday to him. So it could have been his voice.
Yes. And this is my theory on what happened with Epstein, and I have every right to say my theory. My theory is they needed to get Epstein out of that prison. I don't think it was Epstein who was the one killed, allegedly.
Offed.
Yes, offed. I believe that Epstein is somewhere on a secret island. That's what I believe. And I believe that it's either going to happen to Diddy. It's probably going to happen to Diddy.
I don't think Diddy's as important as
I don't know, Steph. Did you read about how much lube they found in that mansion?
There was a lot of lube and baby oil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a lot of lube for one person.
One person.
Yeah. Okay, so what does this have to do with Harry and Meghan? This has to do with Harry and Meghan because Harry and Meghan are, when they first moved to Montecito, wherever, they were seen with the Kardashians constantly. They were seen at Portia and Ellen's vow renewal that Kris Jenner was officiating.
Beyonce concerts.
Harry is hanging out with Corey Gamble skiing in Aspen. Ski trips. That's not normal.
Corey Gamble is Diddy's right-hand man. He practically raised his kids. He said it, and I quote,
yeah.
He was like a brother to Kim Porter.
Kim Porter, who died of suspicious pneumonia, Corey was there that morning when before the ambulance.
Yeah,
the EMTs got
this
there.
is who Harry's hanging out with.
This is who they're hanging out with. Okay, so something is suspicious. So we want to put the pieces we can put together now, because when
then we'll add more.
The S falls, it's going to fall hard. And Harry and Meghan are going to try to hightail it to Portugal. And we're going to make sure that, guess what? You're not going anywhere. So
take away their passport.
Khloe and the Kardashians have completely acted like they have nothing to do with Diddy. They don't know this man. They've never met this man. They've never even listened to his music.
No.
Yeah. So here is some info on how well they know each other.
I was with you this weekend. A bunch of my friends. Diddy, Quincy, Justin Bieber.
Quincy Jones just died, by the way, if anybody wants to know. So he was like, I'm out of here. I'm not dealing with this. See ya.
So far, French, so good. Montana. Do you even know half the people you're naming? No. She didn't go to bed. I haven't been to bed yet. You haven't? I want to be Khloe when I grow up, Court. I got on a plane at 5:30 a.m. Go to this party. I think half the people there were butt naked. You would have loved it.
She's talking about a Diddy party and everyone being butt naked. Now, normally, that's fine. That's a normal party.
I want to clear,
but not when the host is in jail right now.
I want to retract what you said. It was not Quincy Jones Sr. It was Quincy Jones Jr.
Yes, that she was referring to.
Right. Let's.
Yeah.
Not,
I meant as his dad. He was like, I'm out of here.
Okay,
I'm not dealing with this. Yeah.
It was so freaking amazing.
Okay. This girl, if you don't already follow her, crap, I don't have her handle, but she is awesome. She's on Instagram and she's deaf, and she does celebrity, she reads lips.
Lip reads.
And here she is reading what Chris is talking to Puff about. See, I'm back in the 90s. It's Diddy, sorry.
At 5:30 a.m. Go to this party. I think half the people there were butt naked. You would have loved it.
It was so freaking amazing. And that girl, Val, is it Val? She has her ish together. Like, really. It was super cool. And I don't think she thought she was going to flake on us, did she? Because that night, she was like, thought she was getting interviewed.
She thought she was getting interviewed.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah, it's
that's how they lure you in.
Duh.
They lure you in.
He lures them in, promising them contracts for music. Really, I mean,
we lived there. You don't think people came up to Stephanie and I and were like, "Oh, we can do this for you"? We were like, "Hell no, no, thank you."
Will would never have let us do that.
But she had the best time. She thought it was like such a cool place, and I love that.
When I need good vibes, this is who I call. When I need to feel good about myself, this is who I call.
Queen, I'm a Scorpio. The things that
I'm saying,
the cold words I have for making love should not be on the Ellen Show.
That's how it happened. I met.
Okay, that's French Montana. That's Khloe Kardashian's ex-boyfriend.
I had that night with Ross and Meek, cause she had went to like a Ross concert or something earlier in that day. And I went there. I didn't get her number at the studio. I went back to my crib, and I had a Puff. I'm like, yo, I saw Khloe. I want her to come with me to this thing that I had. Cause when I saw her in the studio, I asked her, I was like, yo, you want to come with me to the show? She was like, yeah. But I never grabbed her number right there. I hit up Puff. I'm like, yo, you got her number? And Puff sent her a text like, yo, French, what's your number? She was like, give it to him. Then I got her number, I texted her, and we start kicking it.
Yeah, I think you and me were at Puffy's son's birthday party in LA.
Yeah.
And the two of you were hanging out. I remember you guys introduced us.
Yeah.
At that point. I was like, oh, can I take a picture with her? And you're like, no. She don't take pictures. Like,
Kim and Khloe Kardashian are trying to escape a major scandal.
Rumor has it that they helped cover up Diddy's illegal activities, which include everything from fraud to trafficking women for his wild parties. Well, it looks like the Kardashians were way more interested in Diddy's lifestyle than anyone thought of. Khloe even admitted to going to one of those parties, casually mentioning names like Justin Bieber and Diddy's stepson Quincy while talking about how everyone was just hanging out naked. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. Now, people are wondering if
This is also the problem. When Diddy started hanging out with Justin Bieber, when the Kardashians started hanging out with Justin Bieber, he was 12 years old. Let that sink in.
these parties were a cover for stuff that Kim and Khloe might have been hiding for a long time. And it doesn't stop there. There's also a creepy connection between Kim, her mom Kris Jenner, and a fake church they set up, which is linked to money laundering. This church, called California Community Church, was a great option for funneling Diddy's dirty money disguised as donations. And to make things worse, old photos of Kim at Diddy's parties have popped up, showing her right in the middle of those parties. So it all started when Khloe Kardashian dropped a bombshell confession that went viral on social media platforms. In a candid video, Khloe casually admitted to attending one of Diddy's notorious parties. She went on to describe the scene at one of these parties where high-profile celebrities, including Justin Bieber and Diddy's stepson, Quincy Combs, were also present. According to her, everyone was moving without wearing their clothes and engaging in sensual activities. For many people, hearing Khloe confess this was shocking enough. But what really fueled the controversy was the fact that she named Justin Bieber, who at the time was still young and connected to Diddy's circle. The thought of a young Bieber attending these adult-themed parties raised eyebrows and made people look more into Diddy's. As Khloe's confession went viral, fans began looking at her ties to Diddy, and what they found was even more disturbing. Her connection to Diddy wasn't just a one-off party attendance, it looked like she had been part of his inner circle for years. Khloe's laid-back attitude in the confession also didn't help her at all, making it seem like this wasn't her first time attending such events. As details from other attendees and insiders began to surface, it became clear that Diddy's were a far cry from regular Hollywood gatherings. They were the center of some very dark activities, and Khloe seemed to be right in the middle of it all. But Khloe wasn't the only Kardashian wrapped up in Diddy's chaos. Soon after her confession, old photos of Kim Kardashian attending Diddy's famous white parties resurfaced. While Diddy's white parties, originally billed as glamorous, star-studded events, were reported to have a much darker side, especially when it came to what went on behind closed doors. In one of the leaked photos, Kim Kardashian, along with her then best friend Paris Hilton, was seen posing on a bed that was expected to be one of the locations where these took place. Though the image itself wasn't explicitly incriminating, the context surrounding it made people question just how involved Kim was in Diddy's notorious lifestyle. As more pictures of Kim at these parties circulated, many started to believe that her ties to Diddy ran deeper than anyone previously imagined. It wasn't just about partying, it was about being a part of an underground circle. What began as a casual friendship between Kim and Diddy quickly became a symbol of the Kardashian family's dark connections. And this story takes an even darker.
Okay, so you don't think for a freaking second that they made sure that they got Harry and Meghan involved in this stuff right away, the moment they got to LA. I mean, you've got Tyler involved, you've got Oprah involved, you've got Ellen involved, you've got the Kardashians involved. You mean to tell me that
Corey Gamble.
And you've got Corey Gamble. Who's going skiing? Harry's going skiing with Corey freaking Gamble?
With Diddy's
best friend? Do you know how insane this sounds? I mean, this is bad, you guys.
Turn when Kris Jenner's involvement in a suspicious church came to light. Kris and Kim helped found the California Community Church, which on the surface appeared to be a regular religious organization. But sources claim that this so-called church was nothing more than a gateway for money laundering. The church allegedly played a key role in helping Diddy funnel money from illegal activities, including payouts to silence victims of his. Well, Kris and Kim were also at the heart of this operation, working alongside Lou Taylor, a name that rings a bell for many due to her involvement in Britney Spears' conservatorship. Taylor helped orchestrate a money laundering scheme through the church, making it look like Diddy's money was going toward charitable causes, when in reality it was being used to pay off his victims and keep his criminal activities hidden from the people. The church itself raised numerous red flags, with reports of strange donations, financial irregularities, and a lack of transparency. While most people had written it off as just another Kardashian publicity stunt,
Lack of transparency. Gee, what does that sound like? Archwell? Archwell has a huge lack of transparency.
Huge donations that suddenly disappear.
We don't know who's making these huge donations. I mean, honestly, this is so transparent right now. What's going on?
Well, it's not transparent.
Allegedly,
it's not transparent.
It became clear that there was something far more going on behind the scenes. The church wasn't just a tax haven for the Kardashians. It was a critical piece of a much larger puzzle involving Diddy's dark empire.
It was so freaking amazing, and that girl,
using their wealth and influence to dominate someone who had already been open about his mental battles. Now, things got more messier when Kim decided to unfollow Diddy on Instagram right before feds showed up at his place. It was just a day before, and while unfollowing someone might seem like no big deal, some folks started to wonder if Kim had a heads up about Diddy's legal issues and was trying to bail before things got crazy. This move only added fuel to the fire of conspiracy theories, making people think the Kardashians might be hiding more than they let on. Kim's quick exit from Diddy's circle was pretty chilling. Social media users jumped on the idea that this wasn't just a coincidence, it was part of a pattern. Kim has a history of cozying up to controversial figures and then ghosting them when things go south. This just made fans more curious about the Kardashians' ties to Diddy and whether they were involved in his personal activities. Then there was the whole Balenciaga mess, which just piled on more drama for the Kardashian clan. Kim got a ton of backlash for backing the luxury brand after it got called out for a creepy campaign featuring kids in weird situations. Critics slammed Balenciaga for promoting harmful stuff and wondered why Kim stayed quiet during all the chaos. This silence felt very similar to what was happening with Diddy. It seemed like the Kardashians were trying to dodge a bunch of scandals while keeping up their public image.
U.S. Attorney Damian Williams promised earlier this week, he said this is an ongoing investigation and that they will be speaking to more people. We found out that these two individuals, and we have actually spoken to one of them. They are both workers, currently sex workers. One of them says that they had an interaction with Diddy in 2014, and they are willing to tell the feds what they know about that interaction.
In a world where the Kardashians built their brand on being fake and opportunistic, their connections to Diddy's scandals and their alleged behavior around conservatorships created a huge contradiction. They projected this image of empowerment and control, but behind the scenes, they seemed involved in doing some wrongful stuff. Now, fans are piecing together the threads of this story, leading to rampant speculation about the depth of the Kardashians' involvement in Diddy's alleged illegal activity.
Just so you guys know, Kamala Harris, her pastor, Kamala Harris, her pastor is Al Sharpton, in case anybody was wondering.
And social media has been abuzz with discussions, with many users expressing disbelief that the glamorous lives of the Kardashians could be intertwined with such dark secrets. A person commented saying Kim wants to play the victim, but when she was bringing people in, she was part of the sick game. Another one added, when a tape comes up, you know they are involved in this mess. Cancel them all. A third person claimed, please send the mother to jail too. With Diddy, she is the worst of them all. This family is very disgusting and dirty. They do anything for money and fame.
They wanted to medicate me every day. You realize, like, they could have just switched to medication.
Kanye is very Harry-like right now. You guys are going to see a lot of Harry in Kanye right now.
And I wouldn't be here. And on the news, they would have said it was because of a mental issue, right? Yeah. I ain't never been back to the hospital since 2015. But every time they say I'm crazy, it's just when I'm saying the truth. So what's the crazy part, really? What's the crazy part, really? They could control LeBron James. They can control Jay-Z and Beyonce. But not you, man. But they can't control me.
So Kanye West's past warnings about Diddy are starting to feel a lot more serious. He's been pretty vocal about the bad stuff going on in Hollywood, and he has called out Diddy a bunch of times. What used to sound like wild rants are now being looked at with fresh eyes. Fans are starting to think Kanye might have been knowing something when he talked about the darker side of the industry, especially since it seems to connect back to the Kardashians. On top of that, there's some pretty unsettling talk about Khloe Kardashian's obsession with weight loss. People are wondering if her drastic changes and constant pressure to look a certain way are linked to Diddy's crazy parties. These gatherings are known for their wildness and questionable vibes, which could create a toxic atmosphere, pushing people to fit into certain beauty standards. As fans piece things together, it's becoming clear that the glamorous Kardashian life might be hiding some serious personal struggles and societal pressures. Looking ahead, it's hard to say what's next for Kim and Khloe Kardashian. The news about their possible ties to Diddy's wild parties raises some big questions about what could happen legally. The Kardashians have a knack for getting out of sticky situations, but these allegations are pretty serious and could change everything. Well, as we wrap up, I invite...
I'm telling you guys, Harry, if something happens to him, all they have to say is, "Oh, he did it to himself."
And I just want to remind everybody, when that producer guy sued Combs for the SA stuff.
Yeah.
SA stuff.
Yeah.
It says affiliation with or sponsorship of Mr. Combs' ST parties garnered legitimacy and access to celebrities as famous athletes, political figures, artists, musicians, and international dignitaries like British Royal Prince Harry.
Why didn't they just say...
That was in the document.
Why didn't they just say British royalty?
Because
why did they say Prince Harry?
He said it.
That's what I'm saying.
This was a deposition.
And back then, remember, this was before Diddy was in jail, and everyone was like, "Oh man, this dude's crazy. He just wants money." Blah blah blah. And now it's like, wait a second, they're gonna listen, Harry's involved. Allegedly,
it's in black and white.
Allegedly. Well, but that's not federal. That guy
also you're innocent until proven guilty.
Yeah.
So they're scrambling right now is what they're doing.
Yeah. This is completely crazy. Now, Cassie, who is the girl that was on the tape that we saw Diddy unfortunately abusing, she was running to the elevator
pulling
and
her hair.
Yeah, stuff. She was on Cocktails with Khloe. Khloe had a show,
A late night talk show.
It was really bad.
It got canceled.
Yeah, but she was on Cocktails with Khloe, and just listen to her and how Khloe is Khloe. I want you guys to see. Khloe knows at this point. Khloe knows that Diddy is abusing her allegedly. If I bring it up, you'll start playing.
Oh, I thought you were putting it down. I thought you were dragging it.
Diddy, I just want you guys to know, Khloe allegedly, we're not stupid, but Khloe knows that Diddy is doing this to Cassie.
Yes.
Very out of it even during this, and she probably is. I don't think for a second that Diddy would allow her to go on a show like this and not be medicated, allegedly.
What other person would it be in jail? If you threw a bottle is like a weapon.
Yeah. And
if you throw that to another person, you would be put in jail. But all of them are such yes people. And shame on Vivica A. Fox, because I know her.
Cassie's
I
body.
know her. I met her on the set of Independence Day, and shame on you.
But look at Cassie's body language. It's so sad to me. That is so sad.
It's sad because she's talking about physically abusing someone, and Cassie has been physically abused by Diddy.
Okay, there's another clip of talking about I think this one is about French Montana, being friends with your exes, but you could tell Cassie is afraid to talk about it because she doesn't want Puff to think that she's still friends with her exes. Go.
Oh, sorry. People are asking in the chat who throws ice. Why was she throwing ice in someone's face? Because she looked over at She looked over at French Montana, the girl, and started licking her lips.
Supposedly,
or
flirting with French Montana.
That means you can physically hurt someone if that happens.
Tyler Perry,
Chloe's head.
Yeah, Tyler Perry is involved as well. I have a video of him with Usher that I'm going to show you in just a second. But yeah, Cassie is very sweet, you can tell, and she's seen the bad side of Khloe. You can tell.
You could tell.
And Khloe stopped going. Khloe was pulled out of school because she kept getting in fights with other like she had to be homeschooled.
Yeah.
She talked about that.
I have this is my opinion.
Yeah.
I always had that thought that Diddy and French and Corey Gamble always kept Chloe around the women because if anything got out of line, Chloe would beat them senseless.
I believe you on that. Yeah.
That's my opinion.
She's that kind of girl.
She's that kind of girl, kind of like the men don't need to get their hands dirty. Let's have Chloe take care of
That's why Tristan Thompson friend zoned her when he first met her. He didn't know any better.
He didn't know any better. She's a compulsive liar too. Or pathological, I think.
Yeah.
She believes her own lies.
Okay, this is really weird. Hopefully they'll let us keep this up. I don't know. But Tyler Perry is Usher does this thing where he gets girls to like freak on stage, and Usher was another one of Diddy's proteges. And so it's at a very young age.
The Justin Bieber
underage. Yeah. So we don't know what happened to Usher. But Usher now does this thing where he brings girls on and they twerk, and they're called Usher bucks, and you can put Usher bucks down. And here is Tyler Perry giving some Usher bucks. Get ready. Tyler Perry throwing Usher bucks at the Magic City strippers at Usher's concert. Classy.
You know what I noticed?
You know that's Betty's.
You know
that's Betty's godfather.
You know what I noticed there though? He was throwing the dollars, which people do at strip clubs.
Yeah.
You know, it was a concert, but he's throwing it. Do you notice he grabbed her head?
Yeah, I saw that.
Turned it around. Oh, we should play that again. He grabbed her head to show who was doing it,
Yeah, like,
and that's a power play. That's a power play. He just didn't want to throw the dollars. He wanted to show who's throwing the dollars.
This is a man.
And he hates women.
This is a man, guys.
Allegedly.
This is a man who, and yeah, but you don't understand. Yes, that could be true.
What are you talking
people
about?
in the chat saying this. Yes, it
doesn't matter.
You
He
guys,
hates women.
it has nothing to do with that. Our own experience, it has nothing to do with being gay or straight. It has to do with control.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily think Diddy is gay or straight. I think Diddy likes control. I think
It's not
like
about
it.
the
It
sexuality.
has nothing to do with the sexuality, guys. Nothing.
He went to that woman, grabbed her head, showed who was doing it for the control.
Yeah.
Look into my eyes. I
Yeah.
want you to look into my eyes as I'm demeaning you and throwing you money.
Now, this is a man who would not get on a plane and go to christen Betty because he didn't want to be in the same room as Her Majesty the Queen.
Mm-hmm.
He said that. Let's not forget this when they all go down, because Tyler, you're part of this, and we're not going to forget. You're there, dude. You're there. And guys, trust me, it has nothing to do with sexuality. This has nothing to do with sexuality. I can't press this enough. This is control. Control.
Well, I'm sure we'll make more of those.
Yeah. Are we still up? Are we still up?
No, what?
We haven't been taken down yet.
Yeah, I know. Tyler will be the one to take us.
Yeah.
That'll be the one.
Man, it's going to be bad for Harry. And then this one, if people are saying, oh, well, you know, Beyonce's not involved in this, Jay-Z's not involved in this. Well, guys, sorry to break it to you.
2020, y'all. Yeah. And it's different than when it was 2016. You know, the game has been elevated. As we can tell, there's no expense being spared. We had a black billionaire's lunch. Yeah. You understand? Right. And we here together, and we're going to keep staying together. We getting tighter. You know what I'm saying? And united we stand. And ain't nothing else to us. Black excellence. Right here.
Jay-Z had no idea.
No
They
idea.
weren't friends with Diddy.
No.
You know, you don't have a party like that and toast to being friends forever. You know, you don't wear BFF bracelets.
No.
That doesn't happen. I mean, come on, guys. This is it.
I've
This
got
is
the
it.
Did you want to
And,
show these pictures?
Later? We could do
We
a
could do
whole
that.
show.
Yeah,
on
let's
that.
do a whole
Yeah,
show because
yeah.
I have so much.
We have so much
so
more.
much.
So if you are interested in this, we wanted to kind of
We'll
give
do
you
a whole
thing.
series
we'll do
on
a whole
it.
show on it because
We're
know a
still
lot.
doing the royal family though,
Of course.
and Meghan.
But how dare Tyler Perry?
How dare you, sir?
How
dare
you make the royals
Oh,
look like
God.
I can't be in the same room?
Wait a minute. Do I have to go there? I have to be around those people. I have to go to the UK.
He goes, I'm not going if I have to be around those people.
Not gonna happen.
Really?
But you'll be around those people.
Yeah, your usher bucks. What a role model. What a role model. Man, you guys are all going down. Well, thank you very much for joining us. This has been a really fun live. We plan on having a really good week this week. Got a lot of fun stories coming up. And we hope you join us. What are you guys going to do the rest of the day? I'm going to...
I'm going to watch the Penguin.
I'm already in my pajamas. Oh, you're going to watch the Penguin?
I'm going to watch the Penguin.
Did you finish the Batman?
Yes.
Oh, you're so lucky you get to watch the Penguin.
Yeah, I'm going to start the Penguin
I loved it.
HBO.
Oh my God.
HBO.
It's so good. You guys, if you haven't binged the Penguin, it's so good.
So good.
It's so good. I think I might watch the Batman because I haven't watched it in a while. But
yeah, she didn't even realize Colin Farrell played Penguin in the Batman.
He's a really
good actor. She was like, really? And I go, why would he play that one and then not play the one in the...
I can't get into the Dune.
Oh, that's... hold on.
Oh, that's the
That's
one.
the one, yeah. Watching Robert Pattinson. That's the one.
Yeah,
that's the one that you need to watch before you start the HBO series, The Penguin. And I'm going to start the Penguin.
So good, you guys. You're so lucky.
I hate it.
I hate
all around.
Yeah. Oh, it's going to get all the Emmys. It's going to be like what was it called? Baby Reindeer. Baby Reindeer.
Still haven't
was like,
seen it.
That was the last thing I binged.
Still
that I
haven't
absolutely
seen it.
Loved. It's good. It's really
Karen
good.
always tells me to see it. She's always like,
I got
"Go
mom to
see
binge
it."
it. Mom's like, oh my God, it's so good.
I never saw it.
Seeing he immediately left Betty's christening. I'm sure he did. Didn't he like fly in a gospel choir? I'm sure he flew in Diddy. I'm sure he flew in.
Yeah.
I'm sure Diddy was
Yeah.
there too.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's
surprised
that?
Diddy wasn't at the wedding.
I'm positive Diddy was at the christening.
Yeah.
Oh man. His Batman stunk. However,
You have to
watch it
to watch
to
the
watch
Penguin.
the Penguin.
'Cause- Well, you
It
don't
will
have
deliver.
to.
I didn't. You know what?
You don't have
Let
to.
me say this. It could have been worse. I've seen
Well,
worse.
duh.
Did you see George Clooney's Batman?
That sucks.
Yeah, it wasn't. Don't worry.
Ben
It's not.
Affleck.
Okay, we love you guys. This was so much fun. Yes, it is
Bye,
almost
Philip.
Thanksgiving. When's Thanksgiving? I don't
It's
even
the
know.
last Thursday of the month.
We will have a Thanksgiving show because we don't really.
It is on the 28th.
Okay, 28th live show. Mom and Dad will be here. It will be our live Thanksgiving show.
We'll be cooking everything but turkey.
Everything but turkey.
All
yes.
right. We love you guys, and we will see you soon.
Bye. Go watch the Penguin.
So long.